Eric Berry is not a financial advisor. Nothing in this video shall be construed as financial advice. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes. Please do your own research.
I was in the drive-thru at In-N-Out, and I got an alert on my phone. It said Shiba Inu is at a 52-week low. And I remember my CPA once said, a little Shiba never hurt. I had asked him about crypto and his thoughts on buying crypto, and he had said, a little Shiba Inu never hurt. And that always stuck out with me. So I saw it was at a 52-week low, so I just did a small buy. I looked at other crypto and saw it wasn't just Shiba Inu, it was pretty much everything. All crypto, except for maybe Zcash. And I put a small order in for Shiba Inu and a small order in for Dogecoin, and it said pending. This was on Robinhood. I thought that was a little odd. I'm starting to have GameStop flashbacks. And I moved up in the drive-thru line, and then I checked again, and it still said pending. They both said pending. And then shortly thereafter, they both said rejected. And so I double-checked that my account had sufficient funds. And then I put in another order for Shiba and another order in for Dogecoin. And now, mind you, as this is happening, they're rebounding. They're going up, right? So I already missed that initial price point that I tried to buy at. And now, on this second round, they're both pending again. They both say pending. And I check a few minutes later, the Shiba Inu order rejected. The Dogecoin actually went through. It was higher than when I put in the order. It was a small purchase. Again, I was just kind of testing the apps. It went through at 16.8, almost 17 cents. And so that Shiba got rejected. I put in another Shiba Inu order, and it was pending, and then it got rejected. And I did it again, and then they were just getting rejected flat out. It wasn't even letting me, it wasn't even having them get stuck at pending. It was just straight to rejected. And so, of course, you're having GameStop flashbacks. And so I got home and I went on X, and just tons and tons of these messages or posts. Here's one. I've tried to stick up for Robinhood, but the manipulation is trash. I put in a market order for AVAX at $8. Rejected. Now the price is $22. This guy said, classic Robinhood, not letting you buy the dips and rejecting basic buys, but they'll let you panic, though. Yeah, so some people wait for these moments for years, and it finally happens, and then they're not able to make a move. So I looked this up. The crypto crash of October 10, 2025. This is one of the most severe single-day crashes in history, wiping out over $250 billion in total market capitalization. Now, some of this has already rebounded. Dogecoin went from like 21 cents to 9 cents. It's probably at 9 cents for a millisecond. By the time I saw it, it was at like 15 cents. This is being described by traders as the biggest liquidation event since Kmart went out of business. I added that. I added the Kmart part. They're saying since the 2021 bull run peak, it was triggered primarily by geopolitical tensions between the U.S. and China, President Trump announced a 100% tariff on Chinese imports. What's that got to do with it? Yeah, I had heard that. Well, I don't get it. What do these tariffs have to do with my shit coins? They're not being shipped. They're not, you know what I mean? It's not like a big ship is pulling into the port and they're unloading all these Brett, Andy, and Shibas. That's not what's happening. So this didn't really make sense to me. A lot of people are just saying it was a planned rug pull so the big players can get in at a good price because there's a predicted tendy pop coming up. Bitcoin dropped 10%. Yeah, they all kind of dropped. Coinbase users are reporting that Coinbase and Robinhood are rejecting orders. I tried Coinbase. Yeah, they were not accepting orders at this time. No purchases at this time. These rejected orders appear to be tied to automatic risk controls. Yeah, me buying $50 worth of Shiba, very risky. Could upend the whole market. Multiple users on X reported buy orders being rejected on Coinbase. Yeah. So I had one small purchase put in for Dogecoin at just under 17 cents. And now it's 19 cents. But they were really blocking that Shiba hard. That maybe, it was FOMO. The more they rejected it, the more I wanted it. It's like, what's going on with Shiba? Why don't you want me to buy Shiba, huh? I'm also a little worried. My Robinhood stock that I own, a small position, is up. It was up 750%. But I might offload that thing. As George Bush once said, Robinhood, fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 5 times, shame on me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. Did you buy the dip? Did you get blocked from buying the dip? Or are you just over it? Did you already take profits in this recent run-up? They said October was going to be Uptober, but it looks more like Dumptober. I don't know. All right, hit the subscribe. Later.